your success tonight?
I mean, it was huge to come out the way we did. I think we played really well in that first period. We skated, we worked hard. I think we shot the puck and made it hard for them to get anything into our zone. But obviously the second period wasn't good enough. So third period came back and got the 2 points, which is huge. But there's always things you can clean up. But overall, I think we deserve to get the 2 points tonight.
What did you see in the 2-on-1 with Mark Nikolai?
Well, last game it didn't work with me shooting, so I kind of knew I was passing this one, and I thought Carlson was a little too deep, so I could make that pass. So it was pretty wide open.
What did you see on the play? I think you picked the puck off in your own zone before that happened too. What was happening there?
I kind of knew where it was coming, and I knew even if I didn't get it, I would still have the guy coming into the zone, getting that puck, and I just tried to get a stick on it, and fortunately it worked.
Connor Hellebuck obviously had another really strong game. Probably the same answer that you've given many times before, because we've seen this so many times before, but
yeah.
Another game where obviously he stands really tall for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned before, our second period wasn't good enough, and with him, if he didn't play the way he did in that second period, we probably wouldn't have been ahead. So, like you said yourself, I've said this a million times now. We got two pretty good goalies, and they're top class, and we're pretty fortunate with that.
What did you like about your line tonight?
I think we skated. I mean, all three can skate, and when we use that, we make it hard for the defense to step up on us, and that creates time and space for us to make the plays that we know we can make. In the second period, I think, at least for myself, tried to make a bit too many plays and turn into some turnovers. So overall, I think we played really well, but again, there's things we can clean up as a line. So yeah, it was exciting.
I guess psychologically, what's the value of getting a result tonight? Because it was 5 games, which obviously isn't crazy long, but you had a 9-day break in there as well. So it has been a while. You don't play again until Wednesday. Just how important to get a win tonight?
It was huge. Like you said, it's been a while. We were trying to figure out who got the jackets to give out tonight. So that just shows you how long it's been with that long break as well. So I mean, you lose 5 games in a row. You don't just want to get 2 points, but you want to get back to playing the right way, and we did that for 40 minutes today. And now we got to change that to more than 40 minutes. So we know what type of team we have in here. We've showed that throughout the season, but we need to get it going again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know he tried to get it through, and I figure him he tried to get it towards the net, and probably was a lot of traffic in front of him, so he bypassed him, and luckily went in afterwards.
5-on-5 scoring had been trouble for a minute there, so how satisfying is it to get one from a greasy area like that?
It's definitely huge. I think that's what we had plenty of chances tonight. I mean, could have won the game higher, but we also know we the second period wasn't good enough to just let them be back in the game. But overall, I mean, we had enough chances to win higher.
Is it a matter of you going back to your office today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get there as good as I can. I mean, it's not easy to get there. So once you're there, I mean, you hope pucks getting delivered there. So it's a matter of timing. But I'm glad I found it tonight.
That great chance you had the other night in Philly, I know you didn't score, but does that at least help with the confidence? You're saying, hey, maybe things are starting to turn in a direction?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like Philly was definitely a game which we as a line connect. We had a lot of kind of semi-close chances, and obviously had myself a great chance. And I figure I just got to stay with it, and adventure is going to come, and I'm happy won tonight.
Do you see it as a little bit of a goaltender duel today?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're two great goaltenders. I mean, obviously, Bucky stood in his head. I mean, he helped us win the game big time. I mean, the second period, they had a big push, and we kind of just let them play, and then I'm glad we took over in the third.
What does it mean mentally to snap that losing streak?
It's huge. I mean, it's all about winning hockey games right now. I mean, obviously, when you go towards making a push and put yourself in a great playoff spot, you got to make sure you win close games. There are not going to be any easy games. I mean, obviously, very soon there's going to be teams who are not in the playoffs anymore, and those are the games which is going to crucial to win because they don't play with a lot of structure. So it's up to us to make sure we bear down on what we do.
How would you describe what you saw from Connor tonight?
He was terrific. I mean, he's our backbone right there. I mean, he helps us win hockey games each and every night, gets our great chance, and like I said, we're happy we got that win.
Thank you.
have not, and your team hasn't liked its starts in recent games. Obviously, the importance, and I'm sure you stressed, of coming out. Did you feel like they responded today? It sure looked like they had a lot more
It was a real
jump.
good first period. I mean, we could have had a few more goals too. Didn't give up much, so that's one of the better first periods we've had in a while.
You took an interesting approach yesterday where you canceled practice, and the old school approach might say teams had a rough skate, you skate them hard. What was kind of your mindset of giving them a day off? And is the hope that they'd have that extra energy and they would respond in kind?
Yeah, that, and again, I know we had lost 5 in a row, but it's not like we were playing terrible, because we weren't scoring goals. It's simple as that. And so, yeah, there's games, there's rough patches through it. That's going to happen. But we weren't playing nearly as bad as what the record was telling us. We weren't giving up much. We just weren't scoring goals. We weren't creating enough. We get in it, and we had skated Sunday, Monday, practice, played Tuesday, practice Wednesday, practice Thursday, or played Thursday. We put them on the ice yesterday. We're going in tonight. That's 7 straight days on the ice. And I just wanted to make sure, they were playing in Minnesota last night. We just wanted to make sure we had good legs tonight.
I guess then, from your perspective, did you feel like you maybe got away from that then in the second, or was that more about maybe Pittsburgh kind of starting to push?
No, that was us. No. The only thing I'll tell you about the second period is that it was very frustrating, and we'll leave it at that.
Without leading you too far down the road, did you feel like maybe the penalties also killed some of the momentum there? No?
No. I think there was a lot of, we were a little self-inflicted out there, but no.
I gotta ask, I really gotta follow that up. I mean, I guess would it be a matter of making too many hope plays, or too many just, hey, I think I can get away with this sort of plays? And
Just frustrating period.
fair play.
But give the players full credit, because they rebounded in the third period and played. We played really well in the first. We played really well in the third. We played well enough to win that game, and that's all that matters. Did we get away from our game in the second period? Obviously we did. So.
I want to ask you about a couple of guys who just played recently for the first time. I mean, Sean Monahan, seems like every forecheck he's knocking a puck down. What have you seen from him? How's he fitting? Where's he at?
Like he's exactly what we had hoped for. He's delivering the goods. I mean, he's very reliable. He's very smart. He's got a good. He knows how to manage the game on the ice. Good hockey IQ. Like he's been excellent for us. He really has.
When you say he knows how to manage the game, is that why he kind of became, I think he was between Mesnikov and Iafallo there for
At the end there,
protection?
yeah. He's a smart player, and he's very reliable defensively, so he's going to be, going to use them. You get a 2-1 lead, and they're coming, and just, you get they're all reliable players, right? So that was a good line for us.
And then Logan Stanley, his second game back after a long break. How is he at in terms of?
Listen, Logan's been good. Considering what we've done to him and only playing him as the number of games we've played, Logan has done very well. We're very happy with what he's done.
What do you think of the way your team defended in front of the blue paint today, Rick?
For, the first and third, pretty good. The second, not so good. And when they're getting whacks at it, that's not our team. That's not how we play.
What would it mean for Nino to be rewarded and also kind of to go to his office and get to the blue
Yeah,
paint
listen,
for his goal?
if you look at the game in Philly, that line had 4 or 5 great chances to score. It just wasn't going in. We met with them this morning, and just keep doing what you're doing. You're going to get some breaks. It's going to go in. Oh, okay. Everything all right at home? Everything good? Do you need to answer that? Oh, you're good. Okay. That line they've been very good, and you saw them tonight. We needed to get that third period off on the right foot, and they did it. They got out, they got the puck deep, and they got the forecheck going. So they did their job, and it's nice to see them finally get rewarded for a goal.
And what stood out about the Scheifele line tonight?
Oh, they were flying. Look at the chance. We were walking in all alone, breakaways, 2-on-1s right off the bat. So the wind's got to help us, and eventually those pucks will start going in for us.
Just one on Rasmus Kapari. He took the warm-up. Was there a question mark about a forward, or was that just for an extra?
No, that was a question mark on a forward. Don't ask.
I wasn't going to.